Daily price markup for Euro USD for the 31st of August 2023. This is the daily chart. We are bullish, had a break of structure, price has pulled back. It pulled back into this demand zone, which is also probably the last unmitigated demand zone on this leg. And we've had a strong reaction from there. We've had a bullish chalk and also like I wouldn't really consider this as an internal break of structure, but we've had a bit of a fractal break of structure as far as the daily is concerned, and extremely bullish, as you can see these two candles. So this could probably signify the end of the pullback on the daily, and we are now ready to continue this leg. Are we going to achieve, is this the week daily swing high? Yes, it is the daily week swing high, but is price really going to go there or not? Remains to be seen. What we can also do is, if we just have a look at the monthly chart, you can see that this is where we are. We are currently bearish, and if I was to just draw this little supply zone here, so we can see that prices come up, wick this, and this could mark the end of this pullback that's happening. Of course, if we have a chalk here, then we can look at it, and if we see where we are in terms of this particular leg, so we are at about we are in the premium of this leg, and we could look for shorts from here. So this is as far as the monthly is concerned. If we were to look at the weekly, we can see that okay, so that monthly didn't really show up here. If we just go back to the monthly and say visibility also on the weekly. Now let's just see this on the weekly. So as you can see, we've kind of come up here. We've also so this is like a fake break, you could say. This caused a chalk on the weekly, and then this was the fake break. So we took this out, and we've now come in here. We can also see that this was the weekly demand that caused the liquidation. So this is the point before. Oops, what happened? Okay, anyway, so this is the point before the liquidation, and for some reason it doesn't stay here, but so price came in here and it kind of reacted, and we now have this supply zone from where we can expect the price to probably, it pulls into this and then it's ready to go down. So that's one scenario that we could look at. So rather than looking at break of the daily high, this is also a very likely scenario, because as you can see, this point before liquidation, this has already failed. We got a reaction, and once price pulls in here, we can expect this to go. However, if this fails, then we know that this scenario is unlikely to happen. So this is as far as the weekly and monthly are concerned, which help us in defining our daily markup. So yeah, so coming back, so this is where we are. We are definitely favoring longs here. So yes, if I could just rein this in a little, and possibly this is a daily zone that we could look at. I'll just save this as the daily supply demand zone, the daily demand. So we're expecting after the chalk that this continues and takes it out, unless of course this zone comes into play, which we saw on the monthly. This is what was the zone that has led to from where price could actually, this is the zone from where price could actually reverse, and this is the point before the liquidation. We got a reaction, and then price could come in here and then go down. So this is as far as the daily is concerned. On the 4-hour, obviously we are now extremely bullish. We've had a 4-hour break of structure, and after which we can, I'm not considering this as a pullback, and at any point now we can expect the pullback to begin. We have taken out this supply, so there could be a liquidity entry model 4 where we sweep a zone and then see if something presents or not. But yes, extremely bullish on the H4. Once we have a pullback, it might just come into this zone and continue further, or it might just come a little further deep and then continue. We'll wait and watch how price develops, but H4 is also extremely bullish. Moving on to the M15, obviously the M15, this is the latest swing structure that I've mapped, and we've had a break of structure and we are continuing. As far as zones are concerned, I think this is a decent M15 zone, which actually led to the break of structure. So this makes sense. Within this also we have this zone, which is the extreme of this current leg. So this is also, so price might pull back here or into this zone and continue further up to, this is the daily and the nested 4-hour supplies within that. So yes, so coming into London, my outlook is going to be, we're probably looking at playing the pullback on the M15 and then possibly going up further. So just, if we get something like this and then possibly something like this. This is what my outlook is going to be as far as coming into London is concerned. Of course, we have news today at 1:30 p.m. This is UK time. Some major red news, so need to be aware of that. There is also 10 a.m. We have this, which is also major, or at least a yellow news item that we are seeing here. And yeah, so this is what my outlook is. There's a lot of liquidity here that I see, and if price pulls back here, I would possibly favor longs if we come down to one of these zones.